Alright, so I've been working on this room for quite some time now. I think I've got it to a point where I'm very happy with it. So far we have, the bed hasn't changed location, but I have done my additions. It's still a bit of a mess because I'm still kind of moving things around, but I got all my guitars lined up on the wall, and my TV's above my my guitars, so I can actually watch TV from the bed, which is kind of nice. I have the articulating mount with a light behind it, and gives a nice little glow behind the TV. It's a little light out right now, but gives a little bit of an effect. And I have moved the shack, and here it is. It looks awesome. It's going a lot better than I expected. I'll just go over a few things here. I still have to paint this, but I'm not sure I'm going to keep this boom mic here, so I'm just kind of toying with the idea, but it does end up in a nice spot where I'm able to talk. So it's nice. I can get at my radios and stuff, so it does fit this, but the only problem is I'm not sure I'm digging the look of it yet, but I don't know. I tend to not like everything I do and then grow accustomed to it later, so that just might be what happens. So let's go over a few more items here. On my left hand side I have my Ameritron AL811 HD amplifier, my FT2000 ARB704 for the buffer for the radio. I have my RCS8V antenna switch, which in previous videos I show you guys how I wired this up and what it functions. Above that I have my antenna tuner, and can't forget the classic Rubik's Cube, couple Xbox controllers, couple of Denon speakers from a surround sound system, which are on the left and right side. Make a little bit of the studio monitors. Astron PR60 power supply for all my DC 12 volts. I have not run my mic cable permanently yet, so it's kind of just dangled across everything until I come up with a good home for it. My printer, my SWR meter, FT897, FTL meter for the 897, VHF, UHF, SWR meter. I have up here, tucked in here, I have a Andrea SoundMax Super Beam microphone for when I'm doing gaming on Steam. I have my what's the model on this? It's a Behringer MDX 4800, or 4600 I should say. Noise gate compressor limiter. This is very good. Paid short cash for this, used on eBay, and it's unbelievable. I love it for what I do with it. I use it for my ham radio. I use it for talking to my friends on Steam. I use it for internet radio stuff, Skype, so it works well. And plus, the best thing about having a limiter gate in your system is if when you have audio coming out of your speakers and your microphone picks up that audio and it creates a feedback with the person you're talking with, which can be a nightmare. So the gate works very well because this dynamic microphone has a very short range of what it picks up. So when I have a tune for when I'm speaking right into it, it modulates very well into the mixer and into the noise gate limiter. So all my external noises do not get picked up, so I can have a good video conversation or chat on the computer and not have to deal with feedback happening from my own gear. Not only that, it helps with when I have my headphones on and I can move around and do other things with it, but we'll get to other stuff in a minute. So right now I have my other EQ noise gate type dealy thing I bought from MFJ, which worked okay. I can't say it's a terrible product. I can't say it's a super great product because the day one I bought it, I had to fix it. There was a capacitor I had to trace down in circuit that was very noisy and caused me some troubles with my compressor circuit. So MFJ stuff's a hit or miss. I gotta say, everything I bought in MFJ, I've had to put a soldering iron to it at some point in its life, even right out of the box. But I guess that's what you kind of get with some ham radio gear on the low end. Back here I have my Philips Hue access point for all of my light bulbs, which is above here, which I can change colors through via my Hue app on my phone. So that turns out to be very nice. And I have a Harman Kardon. You've probably seen this in other videos that I've posted about the 60 hertz cycle hum. It's still going strong, and it hasn't developed any newer problems recently, but yeah, it seems to be good. The lights still have a little bit of issue flickering, but I've told you in my last video that I repaired this. I don't really care. I just need it to be a stereo amplifier. And above it I have my old STR 811 or 611, I believe it is. I don't know, I'm guessing at this point. STR D611, I've had this since I was probably 16 years old, and it's still going strong. I did have to make one repair on this about 10 years ago. I had a problem with the power button. It wasn't functioning. I found it would be a broken trace on the faceplate circuit board. So, and that was a difficult find. Once I had the schematic, it was easy to find. But there was a break. I don't know if it was due to static electricity or what. I don't know, but that little tiny trace popped. But yeah, I've been using this kind of for my subwoofer amplifier until my buddy actually gave me a nice Polk Audio 8-inch powered active subwoofer that he actually repaired the amplifier on. He bought it for some short change, and he repaired it, and he dropped it off on my front porch one day, so that was very nice of him. So I've been running that. That sounds very good. So now I can technically take out that second amplifier and don't need it for my subwoofer, because I have an amplified subwoofer now, so I can technically get rid of this. But as of right now, it's still here. Let's see, what else? Okay, well, you can't miss the triple monitor setup. Now this definitely stands out, and it works very well. I love this for gaming. I love it for doing, research when I'm trying to do some programming. I can have my work stuff on one screen, Internet Explorer on another screen, a PDF on the other screen. Works very well. I also have my cable box, my phone up here, and my wireless Logitech M525, I believe the model number is, laser mouse. Now this laser mouse is taking a little bit to get used to for me, because I'm not used to a smaller mouse in my hand, but I have been getting used to it. It's very nice, it's very accurate, I like it. It has the unifying device Bluetooth adapter that I have right here that plugs in, very small. So with the unifying device, you can actually have, I don't remember how many devices you can have. You can have a few up to one USB receiver. So right here I have the Logitech Keyboard. Let me see if I can get the model number on this one. This is I think it's a 8000 K800. It's right there. Very nice keyboard. I searched for a while online to try and find a lighted keyboard. I really like this keyboard. It, let me see if I can turn up the lighting on it a little bit more. Very nice. It lights up, because I have a little bit of issue with my vision as it is, but this actually does help with seeing the keys at night. They are very nice, small form factor, thin keys. Not much tactile feel to them, which is very nice. They don't have a clicky sound. They're very mushy feeling. So I don't know all the technical terms on keyboards. I know if you could probably find all that detail. If you really like this from this video, you can do some research on it. It's wireless, but I only have a cord plugged in for charging, and the only time I unplug it is when I have it hooked up to the TV if I'm doing any if I actually slide off onto the TV for like a YouTube video or something, I just want to sit back in my chair and relax and watch something on YouTube. I'll take this onto my bed along with the laser mouse, which also works on the bed surprisingly very well, and use that. Let's see what else. I have my mixer board here, my console. I have everything that's audio piped into this on my shack here. I have my mic audio. I have my two radios and my computer piped through here, and everything comes out my either the two satellite or the two studio monitors or my ATH M50 Audio Technica my headphones, which I love. These are very flat response headphones, so if you're looking for a nice studio pair of headphones, those are definitely something you might want to grab. Very nice. They don't emphasize the bass or the treble. They're nice and flat across the spectrum. So back to the mixer console, the mixer board. I bought this on a kind of on a whim. Wasn't too sure if I was going to like it or not, but all I really needed was to patch all my audio together. And surprisingly for Behringer, again, another Behringer piece, I really like it. It does exactly what I want it to do with very little to no noise when it's hooked up properly with the right cabling and filters, and if you have everything at the right levels. I do have a T-pad going from here to my microphone for my radio, so I do not overdrive my mic input from my radio. That is a circuit that I had to build externally to everything here, so that was just something to cut down and get the level accurate for the radio to handle. So I have my mic 1 audio, mic 2, which I don't have hooked up. I have most of these channels in the orange here are muted, so I'm not actually using them. I have my VHF, my HF, and my PC, so I can slide these audios up and down. I have my mains and my sub. I use my mains for my main satellite speakers or my main control, what should I say, studio monitors, and I use these for my headphones. So I can slide these down and slide these up when I want to go to headphones. And if I want to mix it both headphones and monitors, it works out well. So I have very good versatility there. It does have effects in it. It does have EQ, processing, whole 9 yards. It has monitors out, effects, equalization, compressors built in. Very nice board. It has preamp gains and boosts, and it's very nice. I think it has like 20-something 9-band stereographic EQ, 24-bit multi-effects processor. Not that I use the processing much, but if I have to, I can. So I pretty much just don't screw with anything on this thing, really. I mean, I pretty much have it set up the way I like it. You know, all I really do is move a few sliders up and down when I need to. If I'm playing a game, I want to listen to HF or VHF. I have all these things pretty much equaled out at a comfortable level. And if I'm playing a game, I can hear somebody come on the HF or the VHF machine. So that's nice. I can, if I want to just talk on the radio and play my game, I can pull the PC down, pull the HF down, talk to somebody on VHF. If I want to hear what's going on other things, I slide things back up. So this is very nice. This was the most important piece that I thought to integrate everything together into one, which worked out very well for me. Down here I have my UPC an uninterrupted power supply and uninterrupted power unit for my computer, which is an i7 running a GTX 770 GPU, Asus motherboard, I think 16 or I can't remember if it's 16 or 32 gigabytes of RAM, 750 watt power supply, and colored fans. So that is more than enough to do what I need to do here. I did get the GTX 770 when I got these monitors all assembled because as you can see, it takes a lot of GPU power to play games in a triple monitor array. And if you want to run NVIDIA's surround mode, it definitely takes a toll on your video processor, so I had to do an upgrade from my old GTX 650 it worked, but it was not, it was a bit laggy. I put the 770 card in there and it was like butter. So that was a big upgrade there. So that's a new tour of the new ham shack. Hope you guys enjoyed these videos. I'm going to be posting more soon, I hope, about repairs and other things. So I'm kind of hoping that I have dedicated my other room now for repairs, and it's kind of a mess right now, so I kind of have to build that back up into a shop, a workshop. But now that my radio gear is not in there, I have a lot more room to deal with, and I'm kind of hoping that we'll get more ambitious to work out there on projects. So alright, well, I'll see you guys in the next video, and have a good night.